Hey, thank you so much. Your questions were awesome, man. You get in a grind here and rolling through stuff, and when somebody comes at it with a real specific voice and perspective, it's really cool. I appreciate it.
Bad thing.
Your place is a rat trap. Why don't you get a cat?
I have one right here.
Yeah, then buy a tiger.
You can't get tigers in Florida, idiot.
There was a documentary about it, dumbass.
You're here representing critics.com. Bill, thank you so much for your time. Very excited to talk about Bad Monkey coming to Apple TV Plus August 14th. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. Thanks for taking the time yourself. I appreciate it.
Very irresponsible for me to not say the legendary Bill Lawrence.
Oh,
Thank
I
you
like
so
the
much
nickname,
for your
dude. Put it out there. I'll take it. Nah.
Listen,
I made a good career out of taking credit for other people's work. It's my advice to young people.
that's the interview right there, folks. I definitely want to start off by saying congratulations on this one. You have another hit series.
Dude, that's too nice.
Absolutely. And I did get the chance to watch it also. Obviously, we're not going to talk no spoilers here, but I do want to ask you, like, what is the relationship with Apple for them to allow you and to support you and continue to trust you to continue to bring these series to our television screen?
That's a good question. If you come out here, and I'm sure you get a taste of this, man, that you grew up as a kid and you go, oh, I'm going to Hollywood because I'm not from out here. And then you get here and you're like, oh, Hollywood isn't a place, it's a business, man. It is a cutthroat business, right? Pay the bills or see it. Zach Braff was telling a story this morning about, he's like, he got a pilot when he was like 14 and he got a big basket that said, welcome to the CBS family. And the show sucked and they never put it on TV. And as a kid, he's like, but I thought I was in the family, So what Apple has done though is, we had success with Ted Lasso and you can never predict it. And they didn't make it their success. They made it kind of our partnership and shared success. And they were the only ones that bought that show. And man, it's cool to have partners like that are so supportive. And for this one, I called them up, said, I want to try to do something, a passion project, my favorite author, and they backed me. And that's not generally how it works out here.
Yeah, I love that for you, man. And again, I'm going to continue to say congratulations. And for all the losers who didn't want to buy Ted Lasso, haha, to them.
You're the first person to ever say that, man. That's funny. Man.
What can we say about Vince, man? He just continues to flourish and grow in every role that he takes. And in this one, while we know what we can expect sometimes with Vince, we do get a lot with this character, Yancy. And there's so many ridiculous yet funny moments. But one thing that really sneakily hides in there is the ZZ Top LaGrange ringtone.
How.
Yep. What was the thought behind the selection here with this one?
Look, man, we were psychotic about music on this thing. Because it's a Southern show. It takes place in Florida. Tom Petty's from Florida. Not a lot of people know that every Cougar Town episode was named after a Tom Petty song. So all the needle drops are Petty covers by cool current bands. As far as Vince's ringtone, we stole that from somebody in the production whose phone drove us crazy, but it felt like that kind of Southern flavor, ridiculous old school song. We all have that one friend that has the ringtone. The first time you hear it, you're like, oh, that's cool. And then time number 2 to time 1,000, it drives you crazy. And then from 1,000 on, then you're like, oh man, it's that ringtone. I love it. And so that was why we put it in, dude. We stole it from someone on the crew.
It's so funny because some people get fired for like having their phones go off at inappropriate moments. You say, you know what? I'm going to use this here.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to use that. I'm going to have it be obnoxious and in your face.
Last question I want to get in there really quickly is with Andrew's arc here. It is really instilled with trust. Like, you can even say the same with Rosa as well, too. Can you talk about the theme of trust and why that was so important to embed it with everything that's happening here?
Yeah, well, look, I think one of the cool things about
and I'm sorry, and trust and truth. Let me add that. Trust and truth.
Okay, trust and truth. So look, I think one of the cool things about Carl Hiaasen's work is that people are all kind of in pursuit of figuring out who their authentic self is, and what's more interesting than that, in his books, he puts together such an eclectic group of characters, whether it's Jodie Turner-Smith, who played the Dragon Queen, or Natalie Martinez, who played Rosa, they have to, Ronald Pete, who played Neville, they have to be authentic, right? And so that's why Natalie's Cuban from Florida. Neville, the Ronald Pete is Bahamian kid. Stab was in politics over in Nassau from there. And to see those kind of really authentic characters bouncing off of each other and what that means, and still trying to find ways to trust each other and find their way, it's the core of what sucked me into this guy's books, man. Tell your people to, I don't care if they don't love the show, go read one of Carl's novels. They're all awesome, dude. And they're all just these brilliant, surreal satires about kind of a real slice of life here in the States.
I'll be the first to do it, my friend. Bill, thank you so much for your time. I will be absolutely picking up some books here. And Bad Monkey comes to Apple TV Plus August 14th. It's been a complete honor today.
Hey, thank you so much. Your questions were awesome, man. You get in a grind here and rolling through stuff. And when somebody comes at it with a real specific voice and perspective, it's really cool. I appreciate it.
Means everything. Means everything.
Thank you, man. To be continued, okay?